watches us on YouTube. Everybody else's mother. Aha! Got it, Ken.
Right
Welcome
there.
back to the Cheap Pop Wrestling Podcast. One of your hosts, Dakota. We've got John and Ken back again tonight. We don't have a filming schedule anymore because life's kind of a motherfucker. We's just here when we's be here. We's gonna do last week's Smackdown and, as of recording, tonight's Raw. John, do the thingies.
Take us away.
Yeah, I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to start with a SmackDown recap. To open up SmackDown this Friday, we had Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens starting the show saying how there's cracks in the bloodline, but also saying how they're more dangerous than ever. And then we had the entire bloodline besides Roman Reigns coming out because, you know, he's only a part-time guy. Coming out, and then Jay points out to Sami that he's going to be the one to turn on Kevin, just like he did the bloodline, and that the bloodline is stronger than ever. There's no cracks. Y'all got any thoughts on that bullshit?
Was that the same where Paul Heyman had made the statement, you know, that his patient, or the tribal chief's patient's running thin, and he looked at Jay and Jimmy kind of like innuendo? Was that the same one?
No, I think that was a backstage one later.
Yeah, that was later on.
Oh. I don't have anything then.
We'll get to that one. Don't worry.
Well,
Last week was a rough week.
Yeah, that's not even in my notes, so
on.
thanks Dakota for pointing that out. But if y'all want to go ahead and just cover that part, though, y'all go ahead, because I don't have that in my notes.
Oh, we're just seeing the fall of the Usos now. Like, they lost, well, foreshadowing, you know, they lost tonight, and then, you know, well, they didn't lose, but Judgment Day lost, so that's all part of it. But that's twice now Paul Heyman's referenced them being on a short leash pretty much with patience. I think they lose Friday in their match due to some fuckery.
Always.
Oh, it'll be some fuckery.
Yeah. I ain't giving you guys no head motions today, so
The promo was mostly just name dropping every member of that fucking family.
Yep.
Which was mildly impressive, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It is a laundry list.
But then we had Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez have the best pyro we've seen in years for some fucking reason. For the championship celebration, then we had Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green come out and basically announce their match for Backlash. That ended up kind of being a little bit of a squash there, even though it wasn't really a match. But y'all got any thoughts on that one?
I wasn't mad at it. I was not mad at it. I think Chelsea Green and Sonya actually make a pretty good tag team.
I will say that I do kind of like them as a tag team, but I didn't really feel strongly one way or another about it. I didn't really feel strongly about the whole episode of SmackDown, honestly.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think Sonya and Chelsea Green can really run with something here as long as they book them correctly. Like, this is the Fighting Karens, I guess, or whatever they're calling them right now. But with the pyro, I don't understand why they just absolutely lit the fucking stage on fire there. But
it's what they were saving for WrestleMania when Cody was supposed to win before Vincenzo, you know, came back and rewrote the script 7 times.
Vincenzo! That's fair.
Oh, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Don't you worry.
We're going to save that for the end. As always, we're going to end this with what grinds our gears. Then we had Shinsuke defeating Madcap Moss. I'm going to throw this in here.
He looked rough in the beginning.
I'm going to throw this in here before we start our little rant on this match here. Madcap looked super awkward in his entrance, even though he paid homage to the Philadelphia Eagles here. The drawing the square and then kicking through it. It just, I don't know. But then we got Karrion Kross, that little promo after the match saying Shinsuke TikTok. I'm excited about that. I'm a big Karrion Kross fan. I don't think he's got his due since he's been back. This could be the match that finally, gets him his recognition. What do y'all think about it?
Go ahead, Dakota. I went first last time.
I'm just fucking happy Shinsuke's back. I've missed him so much.
Yeah, Dakota almost fucking went nuts whenever I said he was back.
It made my
He wasn't even there.
It made my night. The only thing that would make it better is Pat McAfee on commentary and Boogs with the guitar again.
Without blowing his knee.
You can put him out there in a fucking wheelchair. I don't care. Just put it all together.
If y'all haven't seen Rick Boogs' workout videos on Instagram, we don't plug anybody on this show, but I will plug him. Give him a follow. It's absolutely fantastic. I think he bench pressed like 400 or 500 pounds and then played a little bit of a riff on the guitar afterward.
There's going to be one whole new Boogs follower because of us. We're taking credit.
Yes.
Yeah, all five of you watching, we love you.
I think we're getting up to 6. I think we're getting there. But
cheers to all 6 of you.
If John starts showing his feet, it'll triple easily.
Bet. Get ready for the cows, boys.
Don't lean back, you're gonna fall.
Oh yeah.
He said, "Don't lean back, you're gonna fall."
Make you want to kick a fat kid in a Kmart. God bless you.
Dude, I was like seriously like not wishing anything ill on you, but if you'd have fell back, I probably still would not be breathing from laughing right now.
That's fair.
I was this close from like, just go ahead and tip back, please.
Like the 3 abs that are buried underneath all the fat that's on my belly, fired up just so you didn't get that satisfaction there.
He got that full core engagement there. He just really dug deep down in it.
It had to take a big
car drove real fast today. We were a little loose, turn 4 there earlier, but we kind of got it worked out there.
Oh dear God.
Oh, anyways, back to what we're talking about. Boogs workout. No, we're talking about the Shinsuke match.
And John's feet.
Closing out that and John's feet. Yeah, and almost blowing his knee out, trying to get his foot up there. I think it's gonna be a great match. I'm hoping that it's kind of a push for the next IC challenger because we don't have one currently.
We technically do now. Good segue. After that we had Xavier Woods in a fucking screwy finish versus LA Knight. This started to piss me off until after the match. Then we finally get somewhat of a build with Xavier Woods. It's been, I don't know how many years he's been on the main roster, but it seems like the only thing he's got is that up, down, down show he's got going on YouTube. But he beat LA Knight in a screwy finish, grabbing his trunks after LA Knight did the same thing a few minutes before that, or a couple of seconds before that. And then calls out Gunther backstage after the win, and he's going to get his title shot. I don't think he's going to win. I think he might get squashed, but at least we get him in a title match.
Maybe it'll set up a Big E and Kofi return.
Maybe.
Really?
You heard it here first, bitches.
Yeah.
It's not going to be no 30-minute classic.
It'll be big, meaty men.
Slapping meat.
Slapping meat.
John on a Friday at a glory hole.
My wife watches this show. Watch your mouth.
We already asked her if it was gay to do butt stuff.
Jesus Christ.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I broke Ken.
Oh, God. All right.
Anyways,
jumping over that hurdle.
I can't jump that high.
I know we watched me fall out of a chair trying to lift your foot up, so.
Man, I can dunk, man. But I can't jump over that.
No.
Did you say you can dunk? Dunk what, a fucking Oreo and some milk?
No, there's balls in that glory hole.
You know what? Anyways, we had Damian Priest cut the promo on Bad Bunny. And then we had him in a match versus Santos Escobar. We're just gonna just skip right over that. We had Damian Priest getting the win over Santos Escobar, and then we had a LWO versus Judgment Day brawl, which ended whenever Rey Mysterio came out, had a little moment with Dom, and then Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley pulled him away. Oh, goddamn Dakota, fuck. Any thoughts on that match that was a surprise banger of SmackDown?
It's all the same thing.
I kind of like this LWO Judgment Day kind of group feud thing we got going on now. It's a little fresh. Still playing off Ray. It's still playing off Ray and Dom, but it's added more people and kind of brought some life into it all. So I was getting real tired of Finn and Edge. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was getting pretty stale. Then we had the Viking Raiders attacking Ricochet and Braun Strowman. I mean, weird flex, but go off. I don't know what to say about that. But a couple years ago, if you would have told me Braun was going to get buried by the Viking Raiders, I would have told you to go eat a dick.
He says that at the glory hole now.
Look, you honestly walked right into that one. Like, Hook's looking a little mad.
Little Mister blowing big ball.
Strowman getting buried is not. I'm not a big fan of it. I think him and Ricochet really could be a great tag team, and just kind of burying them in this feud. And I know we're still on the Kevin Sammy's Uso run, and I get it, but I just think they're wasting both of them. I mean, they're in a tag together and they're not really doing anything. So,
I think we'll see something with them hopefully after the brand split. But we know WWE works. We'll probably never get a payoff for that one. And then in the main event, sorry to skip over that. The main event we had Riddle taking a loss to Solo. After Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Will you two quit flirting and fuck already? God damn.
Ken, go ahead, man.
Just how'd the match end?
I'm pretty sure Riddle tried to take a dive and then took a Samoan spike.
I was out of town for that one, so
yeah,
I had my money on some fuckery finish.
But the Usos, Sammy and KO both got tossed from the match. I mean, same shit, different toilet. If y'all want, we can go ahead and transition on to Raw.
Just go ahead and slide her on in there.
All right, you got to spit on it first. Then we had, to start off Raw, we had the Bloodline and the Judgment Day coming into a agreement to basically take out each other's rivals. This felt kind of like a continuation of the mob scene from I'm blanking on the fucking movie. Goodfellas. I should know this. It's my favorite movie of all time. But it felt like a continuation of that. But Paul Heyman doing the negotiation for the tribal chief because he doesn't show up every fucking show like he should be as the champ. But that's a rant for another day. y'all have any thoughts on this?
No, I'm just curious to see how it's going to play out now that Paul made the statement before the match that if Judgment Day didn't win, they'd be like indebted pretty much to the tribal chief. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, but didn't really see a need for this team up. Having Solo take on Ray kind of meh.
Yeah, kind of like what they said later in the show. Just meh.
You know, I don't know. I got an opinion on this, but we can have that for the Grind My Gear section afterwards. But that's all I'll say about that. Didn't see a need for it. Kind of threw off Raw a little bit for me, but we'll talk about that later. Go ahead, buddy.
Again, with Raw, I really don't feel one way or another about the whole overall thing. I don't know. After Mania, it's like it's hard to give a fuck anymore. You kind of fucked me.
Yeah, that's fair. But then we had Solo versus. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying AEW's looking kind of nice right now. They putting on some good matches.
Yeah, we had Jeff Hardy returned. We're going to go ahead and plug AEW, if y'all are cool with that.
They did good this week. They did good.
Yeah, all three of us tuned in to AEW. We had Jeff Hardy return. I'm not going to lie. I yelled out, "Give this man his keys," when he came down the ramp.
He looked like he's moving better than he did last time he was in the ring, though.
He's sober.
Unlike me and Dakota, he's sober.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that.
Well, in honor of episode 21, I wasn't going to be sober for this.
I mean,
this podcast can legally drink now, goddammit.
Fair enough.
You're not wrong.
But yeah, we got to see I got to see second favorite wrestler of all time cut a promo on MJF. Ding.
And he name drop Cody Rhodes,
which was just an absolute banger of a promo. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he didn't have Cody over watching him now. That was a cool little thing to see. But we got to see Keith Lee and Jericho attempt to put on a match. That was all right.
Hey, man.
I mean, it wasn't a banger by any stretch, but it was all right.
I mean, they're both up there in age, so there wasn't high expectations anyways.
I'm trying to figure out how Keith Lee looks older than Jericho. Like, man just needs to shave it off at this point.
That's fair, too.
And Jericho's starting to look like that old lady in your neighborhood who know everybody's birthday.
No. Oh, man.
Look, I hate to say it, he's probably my favorite of all time, but come on, man.
He's not wrong.
Oddly specific, but oh my God.
We all laugh because we have one.
Oh, dear God. All right. Back to Raw here before we go too off the deep end here. We'll throw in a couple AEW things in here. I didn't mean to mix those two up. Don't kill me for the 5 of you watching.
Well, there's an OVW tag team that's on AEW now.
Who?
Give me 1 second. I'll hunt that down for you and let you know.
All right, let me go ahead and just get this one out of the way. We had Dakota Kai being defeated by Bianca Belair. Basically, after Dakota Kai wanted a match and Bayley just gave it to her. I thought it was pretty good, to be honest. For looking like a segment that got thrown together at like last minute, I thought it was a pretty good match.
I was at the ball field and was not able to fully watch that match.
Oh. Well, anytime Bianca's hair gets brought into it with the braid and people don't ignore how the monstrosity that's on the back of her head is. I appreciate it. I feel like it should be brought into almost every match as a weapon or otherwise. But overall, I thought it was solid.
Yeah. I'm kind of getting like, from like the times I watch, like I kind of get like the John Cena vibe from Bianca. She's got like 7 or 8 moves she sticks with, and that's it. It's a bunch of handspring flips, hair things, patting herself on the cheek, like, and people running in while she backflips. Like, she's got like 7 moves. And don't get me wrong, I mean, she's perfected them. You know what I mean? Like, she looks, good in the ring. She's strong and all that stuff. But I don't know.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I'm a fan of Bianca. But while Dakota's looking that up, we'll go ahead and move on to the promo of Otis or Otis being caught up between Gable and Maxine Dupree. Ken, did you see this part?
I did not. Watching the kid throw heaters and striking the kids out, so I didn't get a chance to watch it.
So this might be the thing that breaks up Alpha Academy, given this thing's been going on for a while. So I mean, I wouldn't be mad if they did it, but I think Gable needs his flowers in this. Like once he once these two break up, him being thrown into the Intercontinental title scene would be a great idea. US. Or US, either way. But
to me, US makes more sense just because he was an Olympic wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I mean?
Yeah, but a lot of the technician guys usually get the Intercontinental title.
That's true, too.
And he is absolutely fantastic in the ring. Otis getting brought into the Maximum Models thing would be kind of fun to see. It'd be a little bit better version of him with what's her name? Happened a couple years ago. I'm blanking on her name. Was the NXT Women's Champion? Motherfuckers, help me out here.
What was the
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What was the question again? What about an NXT Women's Champion?
The one Otis was with a couple years ago.
Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
Thank you. Why y'all are...
That's cool. Hey, I found that tag team.
What's the tag team?
It is the Outrunners. The 2 members' name are Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd. They made their national television debut with AEW on February 1st, facing the Acclaimed. And apparently have even drew interest from WWE at this point.
That sounds like a couple of porn names, I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, they're dressed up in, like, 80s Miami Vice shit, so, like...
Fair enough. Jesus Christ. Okay. Then we had Cody Rhodes coming out to cut his promo. And then Adam Pearce coming out to say he's not medically cleared. Then, like, 30-plus security guards come out and try to get Cody out of the ring. And then Brock Lesnar comes out and Cody just beats the shit out of every security guard they had.
Something, Cody Rhodes.
I just want to know what that jacket was Brock was wearing. Is that the jacket he took from Undertaker when he broke the streak, or like...
Oh.
The old duster coat?
You did that on purpose. That's just...
I didn't notice the shirt at first, but, like, fuck shit.
Oh, my God. You're just coming to hurt feelings tonight, aren't you?
Can't hurt them if you don't have them.
But
not wrong.
Yeah, Brock coming out wearing his trench coat that he got from the Yellowstone set, I guess. But yeah, then Cody beat the shit out of like 20 whatever security guards they had out there as Brock wandered back into the backstage area, and then Cody was like, "You're a fake ass cowboy, you're a coward," threw the mic down.
I'm trying to let it cook. I am, but
I don't think there's a whole lot of cooking to this one.
Yeah,
this is all about Cody proving himself.
Yeah, this is like the point where like you throw water on a pan and it's not even boiling yet. But we'll let them cook, I guess. Then my favorite match. Oh, go ahead, Ken.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
My favorite match. My favorite match of the night was Miz and Seth Rollins with the unintentional banger of the night.
Banger.
Didn't feel like it dragged on. I felt like it needed what it needed to do, and yeah, the crowd sang Seth Rollins' song. The entire match was great. Shout out to Little Rock, Arkansas for getting that in. But yeah, what's y'all's thoughts on it?
I think people forgot just Miz is good in the ring. I mean, he always has been, and I mean, him and fucking Seth Rollins, dude. I mean, they looked great together. I mean, it was everything I could have wanted.
Yeah. Cody, any thoughts?
Miz definitely deserves more recognition than he gets. He's like at times put that company on his fucking back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. But yeah, easily match of the night.
Oh, yep. It definitely was for me. That's right when I got back on to like finish out Raw tonight. And I was like, oh shit, okay. And I was like, oh, of course, absolute banger. So loved it. Want to see more of it. Make it happen.
That'd be a good rivalry to see at a major pay-per-view.
Well, I don't think there's anybody else for Cody right now, or not Cody, but Seth.
Yeah, I don't think they'll. I don't think they'll run with that one though. I hope they do, but I doubt it.
It'll get rewrote about 3-4 times.
So we're gonna talk about that. I got some thoughts on this whole creative stuff going on. So we'll talk about that at the end of the Raw. Go ahead.
Then we had the match that absolutely sent me into a rage fit. Theory and Bobby Lashley.
Somebody called this.
The match was a. If you take out Bronson Reed, Dave Meltzer, as much as we hate him, if this match would have just continued, we would have had a 5-star match on a fucking episode of Raw, which we ain't seen in years. The way this was going, the way this was building, who knows how this could have ended if fat-ass Bronson Reed doesn't waddle his way down to the ring and just absolutely ruin this shit. I'm still mad about this. Like, makes you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart.
You get back into this whole Bobby not being beat or pinned or whatever. Like, it's got to fucking stop sometime. Like, we saw it with Brock. We're gonna see it with Bray. Don't y'all start fucking swaying your heads at me. Don't y'all do it. I know Hook was getting ready to set it up. Don't you do it. But I'm just tired of Bobby not being able to lose. Because Theory, I mean, that's the best Theory's looked in a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, in the ring, dude, I mean, like, looks like he's more confident after the win from Cena. Fucking Dakota. Don't you do it. I see those headphones swaying. But, yeah, I mean, he looked better since that match. I think I'm watching you, Dakota.
Good.
But I think he's ready to take the next step, and I'm so over Bobby not being able to be pinned. Because if Theory pins that dude, it's a 4.5 star already right then and there.
Yeah, they made Theory look somewhat powerful in this, and as much as he's clearly worked out in the gym, that would have been great to see. But here we are, the fat ass Bronson Reed run in.
Bronson Weed.
Yeah. I need some Bronson Weed right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, gotta calm the nerves down. But what do you think, Dakota? I know Bronson Reed's one of your favorites. Oh, I'll get the look.
It's kind of just a big load of bullshit. The goddamn Jabba the Hutt come down to the fucking ring going Ulu Kalawaka Soto on all these bitches. And I don't know, man. Like, I'd almost rather have Nia Jax come back than watch this big fat motherfucker try and do anything. And his move is named Tsunami appropriately because that's what happens when this big bitch tries to get in a fucking bathtub.
Oh.
So what you're saying is you want to see Nia Jax come back and be Bronson Reed's manager, and then them go straight to the top.
You know, if that happens, there's only going to be two options. You're either going to have to cope or you're going to have to Cobain. And that shotgun looked pretty tasty.
Oh, man.
I'm trademarking that phrase now, cope or Cobain.
I will say, though, this, again, was called as soon as we saw the match. I sent the message out saying Bronson Reed's fat ass was going to go down there and mess it all up, and sure enough, here we are again. But
shit's getting way too predictable.
It is, and you go back to this again, Bobby not being pinned or beaten. It's like, is this really the route we want to go with this? Like, it's always got to be a screwy finish with Lashley, so he's not beaten technically. Let Theory just go over. Just fucking let him pin him and be done. Who cares? It's a fucking win or loss. Nobody cares.
Or at least,
this isn't
don't even do the interference. You don't have to have Bobby, pinned or submitted. Just have Theory win by champion's advantage. I ain't seen a champion's advantage win in God knows how long.
Or count out.
Count out, DQ, anything. Like, I ain't seen a good champion's advantage win in a hot fucking minute.
Or hear me out, just let Bobby fucking win. Because we got Money in the Bank coming up. Money in the Bank coming up.
What comes first, Money in the Bank or SummerSlam? I forget.
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank.
Cody wins Money in the Bank. Cash SummerSlam for one belt. Calling it now.
Nope.
Nope? Don't think so?
No. As much as
it'll be almost for the almost world title.
The homosexuals.
Yeah. All them homosexuals spelt OMOSEXUALS.
Yeah.
I mean, that does sound good in theory. What Dakota said. I mean, it gets Cody right back on track to take on Roman at SummerSlam. But as much as I would love to see it, I'd also love to see fucking LA Knight take it.
Yeah.
You know what? I lied. Let me get LA Knight, Cody win at SummerSlam. LA Knight cash in on Cody and let that feud kind of cook.
Or he takes the
I can only get so erect. Stop it.
Just go back to brown hair Cody, full heel. It'll be perfect.
Oh.
He's showing glimpses of it right now with this, like, pissed off run, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, that's
so.
Back to it. We had Trish Stratus cut the promo saying how she started women's wrestling not being a joke. Gave us 2 reasons to watch this.
So she had she had 2 big old valid reasons. I don't know what the fuck her promo was about, but god damn. And God bless you, cameraman, for just having that angle the entire time.
The whole time.
Did not change.
Had me sweating like a sneeze stuck in a thick bitch, let me tell you.
Oh, had me with that sports gloss, man.
What was the other one? Sweating like a gesundheit.
Oh,
I'm just saying, I'm 48 hours off pornography. I think adult asthma is a choice.
Oh, then we had, to get back to it, we had Liv and Raquel watching the match between Mia Yim, Mi Chen, whatever the fuck they feel like calling her this week, and Candice LeRae versus Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. Sonya and Chelsea getting the win, and they dumped water on Liv afterward. I mean, that match is what it is.
Fucking white people. Next.
Yeah. Then we had Matt Riddle, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio in the car crash that this match was.
You didn't like it?
No, I liked it. I mean, car crash is in like
The ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Then we had Sammy, Kevin, and Riddle getting the win, but then the Bloodline running in and the LWO joining in the mayhem. And this just gave me classic Smackdown vibes, if y'all get what I'm coming at here. Like into the Attitude Era type of stuff, where like a bunch of factions are fighting at once.
The Paul Heyman writing days of SmackDown. You love it.
Yeah, this was a great ending to Raw. I had to like check myself and was like, is this Raw or is this an old SmackDown I'm watching? But yeah, that was nice. That was nice to see.
So I'm gonna retract a previous statement that I made about the whole creative side. If you really think about it, a lot of this story's already been written out, right?
Right.
So Triple H is kind of finishing the story that Vince started with the Bloodline. And I'm thinking post-draft is going to start Triple H's run of like getting everything started the way he wants. So I loved what happened tonight. I love the clash of the stables, you know, like it definitely did, you know, like bring back like NWO, DX, you know, like Wolfpack vibes where they're all running in and beating the shit out of each other. But like, I think when Triple H said the whole game's going to change after the draft, I don't think he's bullshit.
No.
We'll find out when Omos is that number 1 draft pick.
I will eat glue. I swear to God.
You look like you already do.
He looks like he's the one like puts on his hand, lets it dry, and then like eats it off his hand.
Look like you got about 6-7 extra chromosome there.
Art time. When the fuck do we get ice cream?
Okay, John, when you want to talk about next, we can go back
I
into...
hate you guys, especially Dakota. I hate you the most.
If I can hate you guys, especially you care. Thank you, care.
I hate you the most.
Built like an adult Eric Cartman.
Say it again.
Said you built like adult Eric Cartman.
I ain't even got the belly for that. Fuck you, man.
I'm sorry. What I had said was...
Look like you yell at your son's Little League umpires.
Motherfucker, he ain't even at that age yet.
Look like you talking Facebook on all caps about the liberals. God bless.
I'm drinking a Bud Light, thank you very much. Anyways, we're going to start off
Nope, not doing that rant. Nope, not doing that joke.
Way to take the high road.
I figured you'd take the high road on that one. Anyways,
we're
going to start off. We're going to start off with the What Grinds My Gears segment. With Dakota this time, we're going to let Ken eat in the second part of this.
You know, Dakota don't really have much to be pissed about. It's just kind of an emotionless void right now in wrestling. Just very curious to see where everything goes and to see if I need to, get the guillotine out on Vincenzo here or not.
Vincenzo? All right.
Looks like he shows up in the locker room like, how do you do, fellow kids?
No, he looks like that guy from, was it Eurotrip, the Scoozy guy? The train?
Looks like he's trying to be Vincent Price. If you don't know who that is, educate yourself. Look like you're about to talk with a voice box here soon. Like, my name's Tammy, and I used to be a smoker.
Was that those truth commercials?
We're gonna push Omos. Omos versus Lesnar WrestleMania. They'll all watch it. All right, Ken, you have the floor.
I'm not. My whole thing is this. I don't really have anything to go off about tonight. See, that's why I didn't do it. I think for me, I'm just gonna let the stories kind of play out and finish the way. Hope you over trim your beard and you have to shave it off.
Pretty sure I'm the one who trims it, but like, go ahead.
I hope the clippers fall off.
What do you mean the clippers fall off? It's in my fucking hand.
I know the guard falls off while you're trying to trim up his shit.
Bitch, we use combs. There's an art to this. You look like you don't watch the NFL anymore because that one backup quarterback took a knee during the national anthem. Sit the fuck down.
I stayed watching, buddy. You about went off on the Bud Light thing, so.
Well, I mean, Miller's better, but I said what I said. We can fight about it.
Says the guy who drinks Busch Light.
Yeah, because it's cheap.
Fair
I
enough.
can't joke on that one. We've all been there.
Wait till I start making money again, and it's back full of Yingling Flight in my fucking fridge. It's a good beer if you've never had it, by the way.
It is. To finish my reign here, like I said, I think I'm gonna let the storylines play out. I'm gonna really hope that the draft is the hard reset that this company needs. I think with recent reports coming out that letters were sent out by the president, Nick Khan, to that Triple H had full creative. You guys are very, very mature. Y'all know that. I'm about to call someone else to team up on this. Zach, where you at?
He's not here. He's a big fucking puss.
Getting pussy whipped by his wife. Letting the dishwasher run things in his house.
I bet he puts on his balls. Steve, sorry.
Anyways.
He's on the other side of them glory holes John goes to.
You sound like you're sucking the mic off. You might have to take it away from a little bit.
I like Bud Light.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. In fact,
never mind.
In fact, she was a man.
I hope you edit this out.
No.
That's why I'm just stopped. I'm not getting hung up in that one. But anyways, for me, like I said, I'm gonna let the stories finish out this year. I'm not gonna have high expectations one way or the other, and just hope that when Triple H gets to start stories fresh with the draft and going into SummerSlam, that we actually get payoffs now instead of the fuckery finishes and the titles. Because what Bianca is 19 days away from breaking Becky Lynch's record now.
Yep.
For the longest reign. It's been like a year for that, and we got Roman going after that. You've had Gunther, now you've got Bianca. So, yeah, I'm just gonna let Triple H finish telling Vince's stories and hope that the draft breaks it up. But Baron Corbin did drop a little Easter egg that tag teams may be getting split. And who was standing there to his right but the Street Profits.
We called that weeks ago. Sneeze, sorry.
We did. I feel like they'll be split.
It's because we're fucking smart.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, that's where I'm at. I'm not overly thrilled with the current endings to things and payoffs not being there, but I kind of thought about it the other day and I was like, I think he's kind of finishing Vince's storytelling right now, so I don't really know how much room he has to make adjustments. Now, don't get me wrong, he can make adjustments anytime he wants to, but we'll see. I don't know. That's not really grinds my gears, but that's just what I'm hoping for on the horizon.
Yeah, I'm just hoping for less screwy finishes, and that's my only complaint. Y'all got anything else? All right. So if you ain't following us yet, your mom already is. At the Cheap Pop Podcast on Twitter, Cheap Pop Wrestling Podcast on Instagram, Pop This Potty for the Cheap on TikTok, and TNJ Sports Podcast on Facebook. This is Hook signing out.
Ciao.
Dakota still hasn't signed out. We're about 10 episodes deep.
But he's got the line to end the episode, though, so.
Yeah.
Dakota, take us home.
Do we give the people what they want?
Always.
They want it.
Do they want it? Is it consensual? We only do consensual things in this house.
Very consensual.
No. Well, then stay toxic, kings, and gaslight your woman when you get home.